Morning everybody, hope you're well and looking forward to some family yoga as kindly put in the chat by MoreYoga as I was having some technical difficulties. If you could please have mats available in a circle if possible, otherwise in a line or somewhere that feels good for you to make sure you can see one another, feel one another in the sense that you're feeling each other's energies rather than physically touching, so you do have your own space. But if you can be in a circle, that's awesome because then you're able to see each other and be together. So we have a little bit longer than usual, which is really cool, half an hour. So we'll work into some shoulder stretches, some neck stretches, and some fun balancing poses as well. So a variety of things, and of course our breathing to make sure that we're all breathing together, noticing our breath, and if we're feeling a little bit stressed or worried, this breath can really help support you. Let us begin. If you have props, blocks, cushions, things like that, they're really, really useful. We're going to start in our seat, so sit on your block or your cushion or something like that. Let your knees be a bit soft to your feet, to your mats, to your blankets, whatever you're on this morning. And start to roll the shoulders back a few times, just to feel the shoulders really. This is just like a bit of a warm-up, and there's moments are good for just noticing and feeling. And then forward, just to feel them moving forward. And then I'd like you to lift your fingers up to the ceiling, take a breath in, and then a big circle out. It's like a really dramatic yawn. Take a big breath in, a big circle out. Let's take 3 more. Big breath. Big breath out. 2 more. Big breath out. 1 more. Big breath out. And now take your left hand. So give your left hand a wave into your circle so you know which one left is, because I am going to be doing the opposite to you. So left hand over to the right leg, and you use that to twist your body, like you're twisting around. So you take a breath in, and then you twist your body open as you breathe out. Take a breath in, twist your body. We take this one more time. Breathe in, twist your body. And then we take your right hand, so give yourselves a wave. Take it across your left knee, your left leg. We take a breath in, and we twist the body. And we breathe out. So we're like twisting all of our belly and twisting our digestive system. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more, breath in, breath out. And that should feel quite good, hopefully. Now bring your legs forward, give your toes a little shake, kind of like you're waving to your families with your feet, saying good morning. And then I'd like you to get both hands and start to pitter-patter your right leg. So just checking you're doing the same as me, so really listening to what I say with what legs and arms we're doing first. Change to your left leg. This is a bit like you're just waking up your limbs, your muscles, your skin. And then you're going to do your left arm. Going to give it a pat, just to say morning. But of course you've got to be kind to yourself. So yoga is a kindness, an act of kindness. So please don't hurt yourself. Just tapping, just awakening. And then your right arm, again tapping, awakening. And then your chest, if you want to bring the soles of the feet together, you can. Tapping your chest and tapping your belly. Tapping your chest, and then tapping your belly. Let's take this 3 more times, and then the next time on the chest, we're going to open our mouths and make a humming sound, okay? So breathing in, open the mouth, Let's take that again and see if you can take a really big breath in and extend that long humming sound. So you should get some lovely noises in your family rooms, in your space, okay? So take a breath in. Maybe you're still going. Maybe you've got a lot of lung power. Otherwise, if you're not still going, come and join me in our table. So this is where our hands are spread wide under our shoulders and our knees are under our hips, and we take an inhale, so we breathe in and we breathe out to round our backs. We breathe in to bring our chest forward, and we breathe out to round our backs. Take this 2 more times. Remember, you can breathe out through your mouth or nose. And you can mix it up. Do 1 through your mouth, 1 through your nose. Now we come back to our rock. Toes can be tucked under so that you're stretching your feet. We take 3 big breaths here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands, slide our hands to our cow stretch, where we lift our heart. And then we breathe out as we come back to our rock. And we can breathe out through our mouth and slide our hands forward. So it's a nice chest opener. We breathe in to lift. And then you slide your hands forward, bring your hips back. Breathe out. Take 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe out. We take 1 more. We breathe in. Breathe out. Press our hips back. Slide our hands forward. Now we're going to lift up. Hips are going to be over the knees, so we're lifting our hips and we just walk our hand forward, so we're like a stretched puppy or a stretched dog, and we bring our chest down and we feel that really big opening across our arms and our chest, and we take 3 big breaths, really breathing into the back of the heart, and take 1 more. And then slide up, hands are just in front of your shoulders but spread wide, and lift your hips to your upside down V, your downward facing dog. Relaxing the back of your neck, just pedal out the feet, so you're walking your dog, walking the hands, walking the feet, moving your bodies, and then start to wag your happy tails side to side. Stretch through the side body, and let's all take another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot forward, drop onto your left knee. So making sure we're doing the right side, or the same side as me. Bring your knee down, put something under it if it hurts a bit, and then raise your fingers high, take a breath in, and then open your mouth, open your shoulders and chest as you breathe out. 2 more. Breathe out. 1 more. You've got this. Breathe out. And then bring your left hand down onto your mats or maybe onto a cushion. Open the right hand, give your families a wave if you can see them. And we take a side twisted lunge, or what we call this a lizard. Sometimes it's called a lunge, a low lunge. And we're opening our heart. Maybe you're off your back knee and you're turning and twisting your bodies so you can see your lovely space and give it a smile. So you're bringing some nice energy into your space. Take another breath in, and then as you breathe out, you bring your hand down, you step to your long plank, so you're in a long line. Bring your knees down and your body all the way onto your mat slowly. Now let's take a breath in to lift up. Breathe into the top of the head, and we're going to hiss for our cobra as we come down. Take another breath in to lift up. Breathe into the back of your heart and hiss for your cobra as you come down. One more. Hands can be wherever feel good. Breathe in and then hiss all the way out. Come back to your rock. Lift your hips to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, big breath out. And this time we step our left foot forward gently onto the right knee. And we lift our fingers up, we take a breath in, open out, squeeze those shoulders, breath in, open out, take one more, open out, relax your face, super. Come back to your long plank, so you're in a really long line, lift your belly button up. Push your hands into the mat, so you give a little push between your shoulders. Take 3 big breaths. Keep lifting your belly. 2 more. 1 more. And then lower your knees. Bring your chest all the way down. Hands come forward. Breathe in. And again, slither your snake down. Lift up, breathe in, slither your snake down. Take 1 more, breathe in, push your earth away, making sure it doesn't hurt your back. Slither your snake down. Come back, maybe you can push up to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Make all the sounds you need. Big breath in, big breath out. Now we're going to raise our right leg, so you're balancing on your hands and your back foot. You push your back leg away from your hip. Take a breath in, and then bend it as you bring it towards your nose. Maybe see if you can kiss your knee. Mwah! Lift it up to the sky and bring it forward again and give it a kiss. Mwah! 1 more to lift up and then step it forward so you're in, this time a high lunge or a long big lizard. So the back knee is off your mats and you're lifting tall all the way to the ceiling. The back knee is a little bit bent, so you're starting to find your balance. And what we're going to do here is we're going to bring our arms forward, like we've got a beach ball in our hands, and then we're going to lift it up. Breathe in, bring your beach ball forward, breathe out. So this is starting to prepare you to balance in a moment. Breathe in, lift the beach ball up. Breathe out, bring the beach ball down. Take 1 more like this. Keeping steady in your legs, breathe out. And this time our beach ball is going to inflate to the side as we breathe in and then get smaller forward as we breathe out. So take a breath in, breathe out. Let it get to like a massive, huge beach ball and breathe out. If you need to move your legs, you can to make them feel good underneath you. Let's do this 3 more times. Think of opening the chest, opening the shoulders, breathe out. 1 more. Breathe out. Well, let's do it 1 more time. I did say 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your prayer together, and you're shooting your hands forward. And then it's going to come to your heart. And here, what we're going to do is come to our aeroplane. We call it Warrior 3, but for this class, we're going to call it our aeroplane because we get to take flight. So if you're familiar with this class, you'll know how this works. Otherwise, I'll explain. As you bring the weight forward to your front leg, you start to lift the back leg up and you find that balance between front and back body. Scoop the belly up and find your focus somewhere on your floor or your mats to take flight. You take 3 breaths here. You can bend your right knee to stop you from falling. This is a real test of balance, but also lifting your belly up to keep it strong. And then for the last 2 breaths, you can take your wings and fly. Maybe forward, maybe your wings come out to the side. Take another breath and then step back as you were with your prayer in your heart to find yourself. And the key to these poses are the idea that if you fall, it really doesn't matter. It's just life, because sometimes we have wobbles, sometimes we can't do things. But it's how you cope with that, it's what you do after that to bring yourself back in, to let that go, and to have a go. So we're going to change legs. We always have 2 sides in yoga, so you can try again. Find your balance. One side will feel easier than the other. Find some earth with your feet. Bring your prayer to your heart. Squeeze your belly in. Squeeze your right hip so it's nice and strong. And then we're going to bring our hands up into our beach ball. Breathe in. And then bring our beach ball forward. Breathe out. And of course you can face your families here if you want to face into your circle. Breathe out. Let's take this 2 more times. You've got this. Breathe out. Take it 1 more. Keeping the face nice and relaxed. Now with your beach ball, you're going to open it out to the side. It gets really wide, and then you breathe in. You breathe in. And you breathe out. And you really squeeze your shoulders together. Create loads of space in your heart and breathe out. Let's take it 1 more. You've got this. Breathe out. Now, prayer comes to our heart. We have our aeroplane, our Warrior 3 on our left side. So plant your left foot, scoop the belly in, tip forward, find that focus somewhere on your mats. And soon you get this balance between the front and the back body. And the leg doesn't need to be high, it can just simply hover off your mat. And it doesn't matter where anyone else in your space is, it's all about you and what you're doing and how it feels. Take another breath here. Remember to breathe. And if you want, you can then open your wings and start to fly. Take another breath. And then slowly place the leg back down to land safely. And you've got this. Bring both feet together, shake them out, shake your hands out, and imagine you've got some water on your feet and on your hands. You're just flicking away just to get rid of that water. Flick it into your space. You don't need that anymore. You don't need that water. Now we're going to try another balance before we come to some breathing work. This one is our tree, our tall tree. We haven't done this pose much. But essentially we're also balancing, but this time we're going to be balancing up. Trees have roots that go really deep, deep, deep into the ground. So we have to really set our deep roots into the ground before we can grow our trees. So show me your right leg, give it a little shake. And then like you're a tree, stomp it in the ground. Imagine those roots spreading down into the earth, all underneath your ground, underneath your homes. So you can't move it, and it's really strong. And then with your left leg, you're going to take it either onto your lower part of your leg, or you use your hand to lift it onto the thigh, but not on your knee, otherwise it's going to cause some problems. You open your hips, and here you bring your prayer to your heart, and you have to find with your eyes somewhere. I like to look a bit high, a bit higher, up towards the wall, and you find your focus. You relax your shoulders, relax your face, and you take 3 breaths in your tree, seeing if you can just see your families in your vision around. Keep breathing, and then perhaps your tree starts to grow because it's got its strong roots, and you can lift up. You can put your index finger and your thumb together, creating a little hand gesture, some hand movements, and we open our hearts and we take another breath in, take a big breath out. We bring our prayer back into the heart. We lift our leg up to our chest, and we're going to hold it for 3. We're going to hold it for 2, and we're going to slowly release it for 1. You got this. Shake your feet. We're going to try that on the other side. So like I talked about before, we always have 2 sides to work with. Our left foot grounds, the roots spread under your mats into your homes beneath, and you take your right foot somewhere that feels good on the inner side of your left leg. Hips are wide and open, pointing forward. Our prayer comes to our heart. We find with our eyes a still point ahead. So something that's not moving, otherwise that can be tricky for you. And we take another 2 deep breaths. Remember, you can breathe out through your mouth or nose. And then maybe your roots start to grow, or your tree trunks start to grow, and you open them out. You feel a softness through your shoulders and chest, and you smile. If your leg slips like mine does, which can happen, just place it somewhere else. Take another breath in, big breath out. And remember now, the leg comes into your chest, the prayer into your heart. We take 3, for 2, for 1, and drop. Shake out the legs. You have been awesome this morning. Shake out the hands. And I'd like you to take some big rolls around the shoulders, and big rolls around the shoulders forwards. And bring your hands so they're imaginary on something next to you. And I'd like you to twist around in a circle, or half circles really. And you're going to count with me as you twist through your belly button, and we're going to count 10 all together. Ready, steady, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're there. Good stuff, guys. Come to sit on your mats, roll out the shoulders, get yourself grounded, get yourself comfortable. You can sit up on your knees like me, or you can sit on your seat. Whatever feels good for you this morning. Now we're going to take our final breathing, which is our balloon breathing. So if you've been with me before, you'll know this. If you've not, this is a really lovely one to realise how much space you have in your bodies to breathe into, and to make sure you're really using that space, which is really useful if you're worried or a bit anxious. So take your balloon from the ground. Your balloon can be a colour of choice, so tell your families what colour that balloon might be. I think I'm going to go for a red with sparkles this morning, so share what colour yours is. And have it in front of you, and then bring it into your hands, and it's not deflated yet. I mean, it's not inflated yet, so it's not got any air in. It's very loose, hasn't got any breath in. And what we're going to do in a minute is breathe in, and it starts to get bigger. And we breathe out, and it goes small again. And we're going to do this 6 times. Each time, the balloon's going to get bigger, 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 and bigger. Okay? So just relax your shoulders, relax your head. Start to take a breath in through the nose. Breath out. We take a breath in. Breath out. Take 4 more, let it get bigger. Breath out. 3 more. Breath out. You've got this. 2 more. And take 1 more. Hold it here and breathe out. Lovely. Take your balloon, put it down. Keep it there safe, because you might need it at points through the week ahead or a day ahead. And remember how much space you have inside you. Now on your mats, close your eyes, hands rest on your knees, relax your face so your jaw is heavy. And I'd like you to picture a light shining between your eyebrows. And it's a really beautiful yellow, sparkly light radiating, so bringing out beautiful energy, lightness, happiness from the space between your eyebrows out to your rooms. And this light is sometimes called our wisdom light, our third eye light. And this is where our wisdom is. And this light is for all those times that you are doubting something, not sure about something, can't make a decision. Think of this wise eye that you have in between your eyebrows, above your nose, in that spot. And think of tapping into that bright yellow shiny light where your wisdom is. And it's the idea that you will always know what is right and what is wrong. That wise eye will always tell you what you need to know. So if you're ever unsure, if you're ever seeking some answers for things, tap into your special magic third eye, your wisdom eye, your bright yellow light, and come back to that for some real answers that you might need to know. Keep that safe with you. Bring your prayer to your heart. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Take a bow down and say namaste, say thank you. Well done for joining, for sharing this short practice with myself at MoreYoga. My name is Kelly, and you've been really great to just come and arrive when you could have been anywhere else on a Saturday, but you decided to come here, so well done for that. And I'd like you all to give yourself lots of kindness today. lots of appreciation. Remember, your wise eye always knows the truth. Have a lovely Saturday. Any comments, questions, you can chat to me and I will respond, but otherwise see you next week.